Because I see now that many yoga teachers now, they have not had so much direct contact with so many different bodies. They have had more contact with a camera, looking at a screen. Yeah, this is what happened. And what I have is 15,000 hours of observing actual bodies. And because I was a guest teacher, I think I was invited to different places maybe 30 times a year. I traveled constantly prior to the pandemic. So I didn't see the same students every week. I saw different people in different countries, in different cities, with different practice. Oh, this is a vinyasa studio. I'm coming to teach the students. Oh, this is the students of this teacher and this studio doing that style. I would come. So every week I was observing different people, different bodies, different style of practice. Amazing. That was a very great laboratory and a teacher for me.
Wow. So you got to see a lot of Westerner bodies, Asian bodies,
Yes.
women, men, young, old, people with aches and
athletic,
pains.
yes, athletic people who are older and have some limitations, everything. Children, I didn't teach children.
I mean, that 15,000 hours of that is amazing. That's a lot of asset that you've got with you.
Yes.
And so then the style of teaching that you're offering, because like in our teacher training, we have therapeutic yoga module. Mm-hmm. We also have more of a dynamic yoga module. Yeah. In Korea right now, we have like hatha yoga, mm-hmm. Which is considered a little bit more difficult. Difficult asanas, and there are more pauses, I think. Okay. And then there's the 빈야사요가, which is more flowy. Yes. And then Ashtanga, Yin yoga, and then all other kinds of healing forms of yoga. Yes. Like at our studio, we have what's called refresh, relax yoga.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah. So there are different types of yoga that is offered here in Korea. Where do you fit?
Yes. So when I hear hatha yoga and what you're describing with maybe pausing and holding the poses, it makes me think of earth element. Steady, strong, consistent. We need this. Mm. And when you talk about more vinyasa, flowy, I think of water element. Flowing, movement, adaptable, circular, rhythmic. This is very good for us. Mm-mm. When I hear you talk about Ashtanga, then I hear a little bit more fire, discipline, structure. This is fire element.
Routine.
Yes, routine, yeah. Determination, mm-hmm. Sticking mm-hmm. to it. This is very good also mental training. And when I hear yin yoga or also the more restorative or healing styles, I hear a bit more ether, So these 5 elements of Ayurveda, they all need to be in balance. So what I teach is it has a little bit of everything. I would say it has a lot more of the earth and consistency, which is very good for people's nervous system. People are stressed out. People are busy. It's good to slow down and be able to stay for a moment in a pose. Mm-hmm. Now, when we stay, it means we also have the time and opportunity to really discover what does this moment have to offer me. And that's when the alignment comes in. And alignment is a bit of fire element in terms of you start to intellectually be very sharp and clear about what am I doing and why. And, I start all my classes with a little chant and some meditation. This is the ether element of opening up and connecting to something bigger. Water element. I also have flowing elements, particularly in the warm-up when we do one breath, one movement, and start to just move the body and enjoy the experience of movement. But overall, I do put a bit more emphasis on strength building. Mm-hmm. I think this is very important, especially for flexible people who find yoga in a way quite easy because their body is quite open and flexible. They actually, to create balance, they need a little bit more earth element. They need a little bit more strength, mm-hmm. particularly as time goes on and as we age and move towards menopause and older age. Things like maintaining muscle and bone density are very, very important for our
It's
health.
crucial. It's totally crucial.
Yeah. The other benefit to holding poses, I'll just add that, it's incredibly beneficial for the tone of the inner body. So oftentimes, people go to the gym to train their muscles.
Yeah.
So we're looking at the tone of the muscles on the outer layer of the body. But by holding poses or doing graceful, not a fast or a sudden transition, but the way in vinyasa we move with a exhale to take our hands to the floor, an inhale to lift the arms up. All of that creates very good tone in the inner body, and that is good for the organs, support of the organs. It's very good for the pelvic floor. It's good for the deeper core muscles. So that kind of slow moving yoga with some holds is very strength building also for the inner body. And that is extremely beneficial for our health.
Yeah. So Barbara, you're teaching all of the above. I asked you what style of yoga are you teaching, and you're teaching all of it.
Well, elements of all of it, but essentially I teach an alignment-focused yoga that is highly therapeutic, and the emphasis is on good alignment rather than fancy poses.
Oh, I'm with you.